Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you have a fabulous day. And yeah, can you see what's behind me? Well, I decided since the weather is just so cooperative around here that it's time to get out my Easter and spring decorations. So yeah, I decided I'm just going to put everything away that has anything remotely to do with wintertime, and I am going to start putting this stuff out here. So yeah, there's one thing I can't find, and so I'm still going to have to look around. Yeah, you know how it is. You put something somewhere, but maybe it's sometimers. That must be what it is. That's what's causing this, because sometimes I just do not remember. But anyways, the other thing that I wanted to tell you about is I went on another 30-minute walk. And it was 30 minutes because I checked my watch, and I checked my watch when my husband and I got back. But the difference is that I must have increased my pace because we went a lot further down the road, probably another 500 feet, and then turned around and came back. And it was still in the same amount of time. So, hey, it is really improving, and I am just so thankful to the Lord for that improvement, because that's the only thing that it could be, is I picked up my pace, right? Because we actually went farther. But anyways, yes, today's devotion is a little bit different. It is a devotion that is kind of going to have you imagine being there. And I'm just going to leave it at that and make you guess. So anyways, let's see, what else? Oh, I have to get to Duran Farms because I have to get my milk. And yeah, my milk bottle's right here. It's empty, and I need to get another one. So I'm going to run there. And still got to make my husband some dinner, but at least I remembered to unthaw something. So many times I forget to unthaw, and I'm just at a mad scramble then to find something for him. But anyways, that's what's going on here, and I hope you'll join me for the devotion, and yeah, we'll get started. For today's devotion, we are going to be reading from Romans chapter 5, verse 8, which says, "But God clearly shows and proves his own love for us by the fact that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." This is from the Amplified Version. You know, if we could have actually seen the cross, been there, I doubt that love would have been the first thing to cross our minds. To see a man betrayed, a man falsely accused and beaten, mocked, scorned, and then crucified, we probably would not have called that love. Sorrow, yes, definitely sorrow. We could call the man hung on the cross, who was the object of torment and the target of God's fury, who had been deserted and left all alone, we could call him a man of sorrows, but not love. We wouldn't be able to call that love until we understood something else. Something so important that we'd be shocked to discover it, and maybe even a little confused. Now, imagine this, that you're standing there. You are personally there, standing there, looking at the cross, seeing Jesus suffer. You see the crown of thorns cutting into his head and the blood running down his face. You see the raw wounds from the scourging and the nails piercing through his hands and feet, you'd be looking at him in sorrow. You'd feel terrible for him that this man had been betrayed, falsely accused, beaten, mocked, scorned, crucified. But then, as all these emotions started to flood through, someone walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, but you should know that you were the one who was supposed to be on that cross." You're taken back. You must have maybe misheard him. Confused, you reply, "Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean?" And then this person replies back to you, "Yes, it's true. You were the one who was actually guilty. You were the one who sinned, who turned your back on God, who worshiped lesser things instead of him. You were the one who was supposed to die and face the wrath of God." At this moment, you'd be stunned. You'd lift your head and you would set your eyes again on that cross, on the man who'd be hanging there dying. It's then that you realize he has been betrayed and falsely accused and beaten and scorned and mocked and crucified for me. For me. He has done all this for me. You stare up at him again, and then you feel in the depths of your soul that in and through all this sorrow, before and beyond all his agony, there is his love, his amazing love. Jesus has taken the place. He has suffered as your substitute. The fury of God's judgment that you deserved has been poured out on him. All the weight, all the shame, it has all been laid on him. The cross of sorrow, it is the cross of your salvation. Grace is being poured out. Mercy is triumphing. Your debt is being paid right here, right now, as you watch this man die. Your debt is being paid in full. The curse of sin is breaking. The tyranny of sin is undone. You are being set free. What do we do here? What could we ever say about such a sight? Imagine, if you will, the immense wonder that would flood your soul at this sight, at this love. You cannot help but to cry out, "Hallelujah! Praise and honor unto thee." God bless. I hope that you have pondered deeply what I have just spoken, and that you take it into your heart, and that it blesses your soul, because this is what Jesus Christ has done for you and for me and for the whole world. God bless, and I'll talk to you in the next video.